Greetings, viewers. What's up, man? Pretty much haven't been here for a while. I haven't been uploading. I've had a lot of stuff on my mind. Didn't really have too much time, so now I guess I'm starting over. I have been playing PO a lot, so I am up to date with all the tiers and everything. But yeah, so let's start off. This is an NU match against Tribute from the AAXat. I'm gonna start off with my Golem. I'm just gonna start off with his Mr. Mime. I really don't care about this Golem. He's pretty much an anti-lead. I don't use him as much of a Stealth Rocks user. I pretty much use him just to confuse the opponent. I'm just gonna go straight for the Earthquake just to see how much damage I can do to this Mr. Mime. I'm pretty sure it KOs. Yes, it does. Okay, so this Golem is pretty much useless. I pretty much use him just to mess with the opponent. You know, if I can get Stealth Rocks up, that's good. But I'm just gonna go straight for the Sucker Punch because I know this Kingler is probably gonna be able to outspeed. Probably he will be able to outspeed me. Goes to the Crab Hammer. I was hoping he missed so I can go for another attack, but I know Crab Hammer is only 90%, and it's pretty stupid that Kingler doesn't get Waterfall. But so I'm gonna go into Luxray, get the Intimidate off. Go straight for the Toxic to toss whatever he sends in, and luckily enough, he does send in his pretty much his special wall, which is his Rotom Frost. Really don't have anything to do too much damage to this thing except for my Girder and Charizard. So he's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp. He misses. I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch just to get some decent damage, or just to get something off, and go straight into my Girder because I know that I can either go for the Drain Punch and pretty much KO this thing, or I can just go for the Bulk Up and get a +1 attack and +1 defense on whatever he wants to send in. So he does go for the Volt Switch, and I do go for the Bulk Up because I did see that he had other pokes on his team that could possibly do a lot of damage to me. Perhaps his Swallow. I do want to make sure I can probably KO it with my Mach Punch. So he goes for the Overheat, which I wasn't expecting. He gets a crit, so he KOs me one hit. But I wasn't expecting this to be a special attacking, I guess. But it was. Not going to be hearing any complaints about me. You know, crits happen, whatever. So I'm going to go with my Luxray. I know I can just Volt Switch out, and he does go into his Rotom Frost. I'm really not too surprised that he did that because he could have walled me for days with that. But I do have an answer for him. My Raichu really can't KO him, I guess, if you want to say. Can't KO it with a Thunderbolt, but I do carry Dasty Plot, so I figured I'll just go for a Dasty Plot and just get the +2 special attack. He does go for Will-O-Wisp. I really don't care about that, just because it really doesn't affect me too much since I am a special attacker. I can still get off a +2 Thunderbolt whenever I want, or +2 Grass Knot, or Hidden Power. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt. Does a decent chunk. More than I thought it would do, especially since I don't think it's stab. I mean, I don't think it's normal against this Rotom. But he goes for the Pain Split. Don't really care about that too much because I really don't have too much HP as it is. And I'm pretty sure a Thunderbolt will kill this Rotom with my next attack. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt. He probably stays in just because he doesn't want to switch out into anything. He does have Swallow, but if he switched into a Swallow, he would probably take a huge risk. He couldn't switch into Grovyle, because Grovyle doesn't really have too much high defenses, especially with a +2 special attack. Thunderbolt, stab, yeah, that would definitely KO. So he goes into Swallow now, goes for the quick attack, takes out my Raichu. I really didn't have anything to do that could have stopped it. So I'm just gonna go into Luxray, get the -1 attack, Intimidate off on the Swallow. Just go for the Volt Switch, knowing that he's probably gonna switch. There's no point for me to stay in, and yeah. So I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch. Switch out on his Emboar, gonna go straight into Charizard, knowing that he probably won't be able to KO. He switches out here though. Not sure why. Hasn't predicted why. I mean, he's faster than me, hopefully, because I'm not Scarfed. And now that I see that this Kingler has leftovers, I'm not too surprised that I can probably outspeed. So I'm gonna go for the Fire Blast, but it misses. He misses his Crab Hammer, so I guess that evens it out. And I'm just going to go for the Air Slash now, hopefully to get him to flinch. I know Air Slash is going to do a lot more than it regularly would, and I do get to flinch, but it is stab, so it does do a really good chunk of damage to this Kingler. And Kingler is pretty good defensively for the physical bulk, but not that great with the special bulk side. So now that his Kingler's out of the way, the only real poke I have to figure on his team is Swellow, just because Swellow can probably sweep the rest of my team. I do have Luxray, but I'm not sure I'm not sure how well he can take a Facade or a Brave Bird. So I want to take out all the rest of his pokes with this Charizard and hopefully save Luxray for last. So I'm going to go for the Air Slash. He does hit me with a Scald, so that does take out my sub. Not surprised there. And he's able to switch in and bring out his Swellow. Now, goes to the side. I really wasn't sure how much damage this will do. Charizard's really not that great defensively, so I was pretty sure it was going to KO, even without any investment into the defense side. But I do have Luxray, which is pretty much my physical bulk of my team. I'm pretty sure I can take one Brave Bird or one Facade. I do go for the Volt Switch, predicting that he will switch out into his Grovyle. And at this point, I know I can take him out with Cryogonal. I think I'm thinking that Cryogonal. I hope I did it. Alright, so I know I'm a lot faster than his Grovyle, so I'm just going to go straight for the Ice Beam, which KOs it should, because I do get a crit. But I don't think that mattered at all, because it is stab, super effective, and I do have, I think, 4 EVs in special attack. I'm not sure. I think I have a few more. But obviously, his Swellow outspeeds my Croak, and I'm just going to go out, bring in my Luxray, knowing that I can probably take one, and hopefully this Discharge will KO his Swellow, because I am stab, and I doubt his Swellow has any special defense EVs or investment, so that's pretty much good game. Good game tribute, good battle. This is the first time I battled in a while on Wi-Fi, so the first one DC'd. He probably would have won that last one, because all I had left was my Krog and I believe Girder. So his link will be in the channel. His link will be in the description if I can find it. Alright guys, so I will start uploading more often, probably 3 times a week. I don't have a schedule up yet, but I will. Give a like if you guys enjoyed. This is my first time narrating in a while. Probably said a lot, but give me some slack. It's my first time in a while. 2-3 months, I think. But alright guys, take it easy.